Okay, it's now my pleasure to introduce Randall Wright, who is this year's conference overall chair. I will ask that he go ahead and introduce by name the co-chairs that work very closely with him on this. But Randall is the Director of Behavioral Science and really teaches integrative medicine to the family medicine residents at St. Mary's Hospital up in Grand Junction. But he also has, again, following the model, he's training behavioral science clinicians in that same setting and really has been doing a great job of that for the last 6-7 years now, or even more. Five years. It seems like 10. Randall, thank you for this conference and kick us off.
Thank you. It's a great pleasure to welcome you to Colorado. I'm so excited to have so many of my dear friends and colleagues here with us today and for the conference. This is a wonderful experience for me personally, and I'm very excited. I want to give a tip of the hat to our other conference chairs. We have Laura Sedano. She comes to us from Grand Junction also. Lori Ivy is from Denver, Colorado. Amy Davis, also from Grand Junction. Sam Monson from Denver. And Ben Miller from Denver. Thank you for all your hard work. It's been a wonderful process to go with you. Our theme this year is disrupting status quo, and we kind of labored hard and long to figure out a theme that would set our conference apart and kind of fit the tone for our time. And when we left last year's conference in Austin, we really had a strong sense of we need to talk about disruption, because there's kind of a sense of collaborative care has been around for 20 years now, and we've been talking about it for a long time, but what's really changed, have really made any progress. And so we kind of give ourselves a challenge of having our conference be a very clear message and demonstration as to what's different now, this year versus last year, now versus 5 years ago, and why is the work that we're doing so important. We got lots of challenges from long-term attendees saying, we've been doing a good job, now let's take it to the next level, let's do something different and more important. And that's also the theme for tonight. Our tonight's plenary is taking on the theme of disrupting status quo from the perspective of people who have disrupted status quo or whose lives have been disrupted from their own status quo. And so what we're going to do is we're going to have 6 different presentations of people telling their stories with images and a spoken word. And we're very fortunate to have as our MC for tonight, Dr. Mike Sabella. Just come up with Mike.
Here.
So Mike is a family doctor in Salem, Ohio, a town of about 300 people out along the Pennsylvania border. If you're on Twitter, he's at Dr. Mike Sevilla.
That's right.
DrMikeSevilla.
That's right.
And I will pass the mic to him to actually to the reporters.
That's right.
And take it away, Mike.
Great, thank you. So good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
All right. So it's great to be here. This is my first trip to Colorado. It's great to be here. Yes, I am a family physician in Northeastern Ohio, proud to say it. I am in a group with 4 other family docs and a nurse practitioner. I've been there boarding group in Ohio. My family's there, my wife's family's there. And I really want to thank the planning committee for inviting me to come out to be a part of this. I've been doing a lot of reading about collaborative care and integrated care, and it's really inspiring to me, just all you do. And I just want to thank you for everything that you do, because it's inspiring for me just to kind of see what you're doing out there. But as you said, this presentation tonight is about 6 different stories, okay? And these stories, you'll see it in your program. I won't have everybody's kind of introduction, but we'll see them in detail. And what's unique about this type of presentation style is that it focuses on the presenter and the words that they say. The images that you'll see during their 7-minute talk are kind of secondary. And that's what I really like about this. And I did a presentation like this a few years ago. It was the hardest type of talk to prepare for, because you're limited by time. So you have to take the very highest points of what you want to say and kind of, distill them down into 7 minutes. And I was in some of the practice sessions this afternoon, and what you're going to see, there's a lot of stories from the heart. Very touching type stories. Probably stories you've never even heard or been a part of before. So that's what you're going to see here tonight. Also, as a part of this, something that I'm disruptive about, that I like to do. I'm really passionate about social media. Okay? Using Twitter, using Facebook. For those of you who are on Twitter, you can use the hashtag CFHA13. And just a brief little thing why I use social media. I use social media, it's not because of what you have for breakfast. Okay? I get a lot of that. I'm real passionate about family medicine advocacy. And when I tell people why I use social media is, for too many years, other people have been telling the family medicine story, and it's the wrong story, and that's why I use them. I use to communicate with them. I'm doing patient education, advocacy. So I'm happy to talk to you about it. I know this is not my time, but I just want to let you know that's kind of what I'm really passionate about. We have a whole social media team here, which they're great people to work with. And obviously Randall's a part of that. And then what we're going to do is, during these talks and in between these talks, we're going to have a couple of roving reporters out there to get some audience interaction. And we'll have Steph, we will have Sheila, and I don't know where you're going to be at, because you can get microphones there. Okay? Let's give a round of applause. So if they come up to you during the talk, or we're going to say, what we're going to do in between is just get a little bit of a soundbite, what you thought of the topic, what you think of the presenter, just a little bit, just to kind of get some interaction between. And behind the spotlight, we'll have a spotlight back there, and Allison is back there, so thank you for that. And also our social media team, Laura and Amy, who have already been introduced here tonight. So when we get started, you guys ready? Yeah. All right, all right.